Hiya, my name is Fletcher and I'm a sign performer. So who are you? My name is Ellen and I'm a sign language interpreter. That's my sign name, Ellen.
Hello, I'm Liv. I'm a singer-songwriter and I had the amazing Fletch teach me how to do the signing to my song.
Brilliant, thank you. Thank you so much for joining me for this interview this afternoon. I've got a couple of questions that I've kind of asked the audience and for my followers to create a list of questions. So I've got a question set for you, so we'll kind of go through the questions if that's okay. So who are you, first of all, if you could kind of just explain to me who you are?
That's a very good question to start with. So I'm originally from Norway. I've lived in the UK for 10 years now. I came here to study acting and I still do acting, but I mostly do singing and songwriting. So I write and release my own music and I also write for other artists sometimes. And the reason we've been introduced is because I released this new single called Come Find Me When You Want to Talk. And I wanted to do something different for the music video because so many music videos are just the same and I want to have something new to it. And the song was about wanting to communicate. So I thought I've always had this dream of learning BSL. And I think it's kind of such a shame that we don't learn at least a bit of basic sign language. At school, for instance, I've talked to some of my friends about this. Why don't we learn just so we can communicate at least on a basic level? And I got the idea to do it for the music video because it's about wanting to communicate and that will be the perfect time to bring it into the video. And yeah, so that's why I'm here talking to you now, because you helped me learn how to do the signing. I would not have been able to do it if it wasn't for your amazing guidance. So yeah.
Well, yeah, you've kind of been amazing, and when I've watched back your video, the deaf community are kind of like so congratulative of you. It is amazing. It's superb, really, really good. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, she's saying, so obviously you talked about the fact that it's your dream. So has it always been your dream about being a singer? Are you kind of like accomplished now in your singing? Is this your dream?
Absolutely, it's always been my dream. I was very shy when I was younger, so there were many years that I didn't sing at all, but I've kind of grown into my own as I've grown up, and I always wrote music. Even when I wasn't performing, I was still writing music, so I think it was just in me always to want to do it, and I'm really, really happy to be doing it, to actually be a full-time musician and actor, so it's definitely my dream realised, yeah.
Wow, yeah, fabulous, congratulations. So kind of like, why did you choose like BSL? So like the song you were talking about, Come Find Me, so when you want to talk, why did you think about using the sign language? Why did you want to do the sign language accompaniment to the video?
Yeah, so I wanted to just add a different level of communication to the song, because I can sit there and, you know, lip sync to my own recording and kind of do that traditional type of music video, but I felt like it needed something more. And when I started looking at people doing, you know, SignSong performances and interpret at shows, and stuff like that, I just thought there's something really emotional about using your hands to speak, you know, and it just adds so much. And the wonderful thing is that it doesn't take away from what's happening here, it just emphasizes it. And so I thought that's the perfect way of communicating. And I've seen, you know, the performances that people put into signing. It's not just translating what's being said, it's bringing the emotion into it as well. And I just got so fascinated by it. And I thought, well, it'll be a fun challenge, if nothing else. I didn't know if I was going to be able to do it, but I did manage in the end.
Yeah, definitely. You're fantastic. You've definitely got that ability inside you to do sign performing. So yeah, definitely. So the future. So you're singing and you're signing as well now. So will you do this again for future songs, or kind of with regards to performances? Will you kind of, when you're doing live performances, are you going to bring in maybe an interpreter so that all your songs are accessible for deaf community and deaf fans to come along and see your shows and performances and have that accessibility?
I would love to do that. Yes, absolutely. And this is stuff that I hadn't really thought about, to be honest, because I didn't know if people were going to like it. I thought maybe deaf people are going to watch it and be like, oh, she's not very good. But to have had this amazing reaction from people in the deaf community, it really it encourages me to just make my shows even more accessible. And I kind of feel a bit bad that they haven't been before. It's really opening my eyes. So I would love to have an interpreter at my shows if that's something that people are interested in. Obviously, it depends on the show, because sometimes we musicians don't make a lot of money. So I've got to be able to do it. But anytime that's possible, especially for bigger shows, if I go on my own tour, I would love to do that. I also have totally now caught the bug of learning BSL, and I want to learn it properly. And when I do, I'll definitely be signing this song for sure when I perform it live. That's no question. And hopefully I can bring in BSL in my other songs as well.
So you'll do that yourself. So you're going to do Come Find Me all by yourself. So you'll have a mic and then you'll be signing away. Yeah, and then you can interpret and off you go.
Yeah, I've already been practicing how I'm gonna be doing it, live. Like, this song is definitely gonna have
okay, yeah.
microphone on a stand so that I can do the BSL, and hopefully my fans will learn it too and sign it back to me. That would be the dream.
Yeah, she's saying a lot of hearing audiences, yeah, they'll definitely pick up your signing, and you'll be kind of able to see them all in the audience. I'm sure it'll look phenomenal when you're looking out to your audiences and you've got your hearing and deaf members both signing it back to you. It will be a massive impact, emotional impact for you.
Yes,
definitely.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, fantastic. Okay, so the next question I have is, so with the deaf community, they've kind of like been talking about the news recently, specifically on BBC One, with regards to the coronavirus and the BSL interpreter. Where is the BSL interpreter? And a lot of one fan has kind of wrote a song asking about where is the interpreter, and so they're saying like maybe like standing up, fighting back, taking action, saying come on, it's our right, we want interpreters, and talking about like the impact of like where is the interpreter. And I was just thinking maybe, or we were thinking maybe there's a potential song there that you could write about, and we could kind of say like where is the interpreter with the meaning, and maybe we could kind of do it joint and we could do a duet. And maybe that's a question that one of my fans has asked is, would you consider doing a duet with myself about where is the interpreter?
Absolutely, yes, absolutely. And I think it's
fantastic,
great.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think it's great that so many people have spoken up about that, because I saw that you, Fletch, shared the campaign and stuff, and I told my dad, who's in Norway, obviously my family's in Norway, that for a lot of these press briefings there is no interpreter, and he was really shocked. He was like, oh, we always have that in Norway and in other countries, and it just seems like such a small thing to do, which is absolutely necessary. We're in this really unique situations. We need information, all of us, hearing people are getting it immediately. So it's just as important that you get it at the same time, because it's changing all the time. So yeah, anything I can do to contribute to that, I will absolutely do.
Fantastic. Yeah, fabulous, fantastic. Thank you. I will let them know that this is your response, and the one member of, well, the one fan definitely will be super excited.
Amazing.
Okay, so you're sign performer, singer. So do you have any deaf community or any deaf friends or deaf family or any link into the deaf community, or did you just kind of like decide to make it more inclusive? Or so have you got any links into the deaf community?
I haven't really got any close friends, no family, but I kind of had my eyes open to it first when I was training in musical theatre, and I was training alongside a girl who was on the dance course, and she was deaf, and she was a fantastic, phenomenal dancer. And my ignorance at the time, I was like, how is she doing that, you know, when she can't hear? But she was very patient with me and explained to me, you know, how you can feel the music and how it's different depending on what your disability is, you know, how much you can feel or hear the music. And now I'm just learning about all these different dancers, musicians, you know, who are deaf. And so it's just so interesting to learn about how you've kind of narrowed something like music that I do full time, and I've been excluding this group of people, especially for me, with lyrics being so important to me. There's no reason to exclude people who will appreciate lyrics as well. So yeah, it's just something that I kind of started thinking about because of my interest in languages and communication.
The next question was, we were talking about the fact that you filmed your song and signing along. So how many mistakes or how many kind of cuts, how many replays did it take to get the actual final footage?
Well, luckily I had been quite good at practicing. So for about 3 weeks before I shot the video, I practiced every day, and I slowed the song down so that I could practice without learning it with any mistakes, which really helped me. So on the day, it didn't go too bad. The challenge was that it's all one take. So if I make a mistake, I have to go back to the very beginning. We can't just go, okay, let's start from there. So it did take a few takes, but there was one time that I remember, especially when I do Come Find Me, that for some reason my brain stopped working and I put up the wrong finger, so I went Come Find Me.
You did Come Find Me.
I burst out laughing. I don't know what happened. I think it was some kind of inner anger that just came out.
Maybe you're right. So funny. So the last question that I've got is, so when you're signing, how do you make sure that it's accurate? How did you kind of make sure that the signing was spot on and the right timing with your music? How did you get the accuracy?
Well, it was a combination of just really learning it and connecting it with the words I was saying. And also, I had the amazing privilege of sending a tape of me practicing back to you, Fletch, so that we had a chat about it before I shot it, where you said, you know, there are a couple of bits where you're not doing the sign very clearly. I see what you're trying to do, but actually, you know, I think it was this. I was kind of doing that, which means something different. So I had a couple of things. Yeah.
Yeah, there was something, yeah, I can't remember, but yeah, something on that. So yeah, yes, yeah.
Exactly. So having you kind of revise it after I'd learned the whole thing was super helpful, and that made it the performance that it was in the end.
Brilliant. That's it. That's all the questions I have. Thank you. Yeah.
Great.
So now I think what we have next, what we have planned is both yourself and I are going to do a performance of Come Find Me. So come find me when you want to talk. So we're going to do that. So I just want to say a massive thank you to Ellen for interpreting this afternoon for us. And we'll take it from there. So lovely meeting you both. Take care.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. See you soon. Bye.
I didn't mean to slam the door as hard as I did, but you got me all fired up. I'm done with your shit. When you're ready to apologize, I'm ready to hear it. 'Cause I'm not gonna change my mind, and you better believe it. Oh, I don't just wanna fight for the sake of it, and I'm not too proud to give you a little bit. Yeah, I get that it's not easy for us to admit, but you know you were wrong this time. Come find me when you wanna talk. I'm not hiding, baby, I'm a 10-foot walk away. This is childish, I said what I had to say. If you wanna be silent, have it your way, okay, okay. If you're tired, just knock, come find me. When you wanna talk, 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 come find me. When you wanna talk, 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 come find me. I know I played this game before, I guess it's your turn. It's only fair you get a go, but we know it don't work. Baby, I'm your ride or die, so stop your pretending. I see with one look in your eyes, you and me have no ending. Oh, I don't just wanna fight for the sake of it, and I'm not too proud to give you a little bit. Yeah, I get that it's not easy for us to admit, but you know you were wrong this time. Come find me when you wanna talk. I'm not hiding, baby, I'm a 10-foot walk away. This is childish, I said what I had to say. If you wanna be silent, have it your way, okay.